Right, everybody, welcome along to Helheim Racing, of course, on this Sunday. And today, we are out here, as you can see, in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, for round 17. Here, round 17, which round is... Hang on a minute. Let's quickly see what round we're on. We are on round 9, is it? Round 9. Yeah, round 9 then, here in Saudi Arabia. Nice to see. At this moment in time, I do apologise for the bit of a late start, but yeah, I hope you're all having a very good day. I'm feeling a bit under the weather, so if the commentary isn't up to the standard that you'd probably expect, I really do apologise. But I'll do my absolute best for you today to give you the best commentary that I can. But on your screen, then you can see 13 minutes to go under the lights here in Saudi, and Big Bazoon's currently up there on pole position, provisional pole might I add, with 13 minutes to go, so we've still got a good little while. He's invalidated this lap around, but he is fastest at the moment by 0.3 of a second, and he's got Mike in second place. That man finishing third place actually last race on the Wednesday. Here today on the Sunday though, and he's now second place here for qualifying. Keep Melodies in third, Keltman's 4, Critical Presence 5, Gambit 6, Peter 7, JC 8, Elmas 9, RJ in 10, Ariel Speckled 11, Betty 12, Crazy 13, Venom 14, and Back Me God in 15th position. But RJ, 1 minute 29.228, and he's on provisional pole here in Saudi. It's a quick time for the McLaren. Could we see him on provisional pole? It'd be nice to see, on pole position. Sorry, it'd be nice to see if he can go ahead and pull it off. But you know, leading this session at the moment with 12.5 minutes to go, and RJ currently topping the timing boards. It's a good qualifying lap from him so far. Critical Presence up by 4.7 on that lap around, and they're up to P5 on their return actually today as well. As they probably actually, I think they were here on Wednesday, but last Sunday, sorry, they wasn't here, unfortunately. Joined us for a long time in the stream chat, of course, which was very nice. But over the line, JC, 1 minute 28.970 for the Sauber. That man now topping the timing tables. We thought RJ was fast, and then JC just tops it even further with 2/10 improvement then on time for for JC. Very fast then from the Sauber today. But Venom going off the track there in P5 and bringing himself back around. But at the moment, 9 people with times on the board, everybody. The rest of the drivers currently have not yet put one on the board. Ariel, though, in P12. Haven't seen Ariel for a little while. And they find themselves, of course, 12th position on the track, though, on a flying lap, seeing what kind of time they can put on the board today here in qualifying. Let's stick on board with it, shall we? Is the Haas car doing what he's told and doing what he's asked of it? We'll have to just see as he tries to swing it into the right-hand side, locking up a little bit there. Could have carried a bit more speed into it, so he might have lost a bit of time through that right-hander. But Ariel Speckle going to do what they can with the DRS activated then into the end of the second sector. What can the Haas car do? By, of course, no time actually, because they haven't set a time yet. But Ariel heading towards the end of this lap. The DRS activated now. ERS activated too. Can Ariel put a decent time on the board? Driver's heading towards the line, so times are going to be updated as a Red Bull goes over the line now. Or I think it was an RB, sorry, crossing the line. Maybe that was RB, it was Peter starting his flying lap, but Ariel over the line is P10 then for his first time, and slowest out of the lot. Gambit, this man is quick, and I mean, you know, there's not really much to say about him. He's just a fast guy, and you know, let's just see what is gonna happen with him today. The two Mercedes boys, Gambit and Betty, leading this championship. Gambit is second place in the World Championship standings, and he's got 30-point difference to his teammate. So a bit of a gap to get up, but it is possible, and he can do it. Here, maybe he can get a bit of gap on him today, but he hasn't validated this lap around, and that is it for Gambit. That lap is over for Gambit in the Mercedes, and they're going to have to go round again, everybody. Yam in the pit lane then. That is it for his qualifying. At the moment, he's still got, of course, 8 minutes to go, and we'll see what he can do. But anyway, yellow flags are out. RJ is back out now. He's second place, and he did put it on provisional pole, but I'm sure he wants to be back up there as he got that stripped away from him. He's on the outlap now. We're going to go back to him when it's time. Can he get the fastest time on the board? Venom faster by a 10th on the previous lap around. Kick Melody in 7th position. 1 minute 30.1 and 3 tenths away from Venom, and he's up by 5 tenths on this lap around. It's very good so far for the McLaren. What will we get from him though? Will we get any more? Can he continue to form? A Ferrari of critical presence is gone off. I thought he went into the barrier there, sorry about that. But he didn't go off into the barrier. He was waiting politely for everybody to get through here today. But anyway, there is a Sauber, a crazy hurdler, very nearly blocking the racing line there. And somebody flies through, but JC's in the garage. RJ is out there on the track. He's gunning for more. He's striving for the higher positions. He really wants to try and push himself today. Second place is what he's done so far. He has been up at the top, but he got the title stripped away from him quicker than he could think, as JC just, unfortunately for him, put a better time on the board. But here comes RJ then, with the battery being used, with the DRS activated. What will this lap be for the McLaren? His teammate in 4, RJ in 2nd. Not bad so far for RJ, up by a 10th and fastest in the first sector as well. This man clearly has the pace here in Saudi Arabia, here in Jeddah, the Corniche circuit, and he definitely practiced a lot. He definitely has the pace around here at the Corniche. He's doing very well indeed, but can he continue to form? His teammate is in front, doesn't provide the slipstream, waits at the side, and RJ carries on, just flying through the tight streets of Jeddah, as he's up by nearly a 10th of a second in the middle sector. It isn't faster than JC in the middle, but can he do anything towards the end then, everybody? What can he do? RJ in the McLaren. He's going to round off the final corner, and towards the line, he took provisional pole. He had it stripped away over the line, then second place is best for him so far. Has he improved? Oh, it's a 1:29.255. Just down on time, and RJ isn't able to take what he wanted this time around. Elmer's up by 8/10 of a second then over the line into 4th position. Mike in 5, Melody 6, Crazy Hurdler 7, Venom 8. Critical Presence then is in 9 in the Ferrari, and rounding off the final corner. What kind of lap will this be, ladies and gentlemen? Will it be good? Will it be bad? Over the line for Crit, it's a 1:29.9, 9th position for Critical Presence, and a bit of an improvement, which is always nice to see here in qualifying. 5 minutes to go before the end of this qualifying session, and JC tops the tables here in qualifying. The man who currently on points is where is he? P9 on points in the Sauber. He's retired from 2 races this season, and he has got 79 points difference to the to the leader on points, which is Betty at the moment. He's on 139 throughout this season, so not doing too bad for himself. But RJ rounds off the final corner. He's invalidated, so that is it for him today, as he will go into the pit lane right now. But 4 minutes to go before the end of this session, ladies and gentlemen. Qualifying has been very nice indeed. Missed the first couple minutes, but shouldn't really matter at all. But Gambit in third, who has invalidated. Venom retiring from the session in P9. We know he's fast in qualifying, but today not so good. Oh, Gambit very nearly hitting the Ferrari of Venom, who crashed out actually. Never mind. Didn't notice that. Into the barrier for the Ferrari. So he is completely gone. Critical presence into the pit lane. 3 minutes to go before the end. Gambit is invalidated on this lap around. Not too sure why he looks like he's on a lap, but he's out there at the moment and going to go into the pit lane, I think, in a few moments' time. Pit lane for Gambit. It's nice to see. Two minutes to go then here in qualifying, everybody. The session's about to conclude. Melody then out there on the track with 2.5 minutes to go. He's in the McLaren and he's going to try and push for a fast lap. P7 at the moment, 1 minute 29.793. Can he improve on this lap around? Into the tight bending left-hander, braking hard then, swinging it to the left, just feathering the throttle then as he gets his way through. Swinging it back round. Trying to stay within the track limits as well. Taking the right amount of curve, everything is perfect so far for Kick Melody. It's a brilliant start to this first sector, and it's a 2.5 tenth up in the first as well. So I definitely know he was quicker in there. He looked a lot faster, as there's a Haas car that's gone round in the first sector. But Kick Melody is going to be heading through the second now. Every corner is just beautiful as he's taking it very nicely indeed. There was a bit of a mistake there, as he didn't touch the apex as much as he should have done. But Kick Melody is definitely on for a good one over the second sector. He's up by 0.6 of a second, everybody. This man could be up there near provisional pole. At the moment, it'll be second place with this time. Can Melody take pole? Is it possible? He's found 0.6. He's found 2 in the first sector. He's picking off all the time he can with a minute to go. It wasn't a good last corner. He has to correct himself. But towards the line, here comes Kick Melody. Can it be pole with the DRS activated? Melody over the line. It's P6. 0.3 improvement. It was looking fast. But unfortunately, nothing happening there. RJ, second place. Starting a lap again. Let's go for another time with RJ. Second place. Can he find any more time in the first sector like he did last lap around? Swing it to the right, the left, the right again, and towards the first sector line. Sorry, it's 10.5 up in sector 1 for RJ. Still not enough though to get himself into provisional pole. He's got to find more time in the middle sector, which he struggled with last lap around. Has he found his groove? Here in qualifying with 30 seconds to go, RJ in the McLaren is going to head towards the end of the second sector, which should be the true teller of if he's actually up on time or not. But the first sector was reasonable. RJ into the second, fastest middle sector, and a 0.2 improvement. He's up by 3 at the moment. If he can continue this 0.3 improvement, he will be on provisional pole here in Saudi Arabia. There is no time left. Qualifying complete. RJ, this is his one chance. Do not mess it up then towards the line. He hits the barrier on the exit of the final corner, but towards the line, the DRS activated. Here comes RJ. What will it be? It's second place, a 10th up, and it's a 1 minute 29.088 marginal stuff then between him and JC. JC is out there and up by 0.02 of a second. Isn't looking like he's going to improve by much, and he's down by 800ths then in the first. He doesn't even need to push anymore, unless the guy's behind. Oh, Gambit, 0.4 improvement. Ladies and gentlemen, we might just get a Mercedes pole sitter here for the Grand Prix. Gambit, third place then, 1 minute 29.254. What can the Mercedes do here today? Can it be pole for Gambit? JC first. Crazy Hurdler second. Gambit across the line. Gambit takes pole here in Saudi Arabia. It's a 1 minute 28.5 and a brilliant effort to get himself on pole position here today. JC second. Crazy Hurdler taking third. RJ 4. Big Bazoons 5. Elmes 6. Kick Melody 7. Betty 8. Mike 9. Critical Presence 10. What a qualifying that was. Really, really well done, everybody. Venom, 11. Batme God, 12. Keltman, 13. Peter, 14. Aerial Speckle starting in P15, everybody. Alright then everybody, here we go. Finishing results for the qualifying session. It's Gambit taking the pole position. I've absolutely nowhere. This man is too good for the game. Gambit leading then we'll be starting on pole from JC on the front row with him. Crazy Hurdler third. RJ, who was on for pole position, couldn't get it today, unfortunately, on fourth. Big Bazoons 5, Elmas 6, Kick Melody 7, Betty 8, on air with Mike 9, and Critical Presence in 10. Moving down the grid, Venom 11, Batme God 12, Catman 13, Peter 14, and Aerial Speckle 15th position, ladies and gentlemen. Next up is your Grand Prix. Right, everybody, we are back, and we had a bit of a lobby restart, but we are ready to go again. And of course, next up is the Grand Prix. No formation lap. We're going to get straight on with it then. Here in Helheim Racing. But when are we going to get going is the question. As we just sit and await the drivers get go in the pit lane. But it is straight away go. I hope the hang on a minute. Yeah, I hope the race is good today. Should be okay. More importantly, to be fair, I hope my voice is going to be okay, because I don't want to put on a bad show for you guys. Of course, I'm going to give you my absolute everything, but if it isn't great, I do apologise. You know, if there's points where I'm suddenly silent, it's probably because I'm muted to cough. So we'll see. We'll see how I go on, but we should be okay, hopefully. So the Grand Prix gets going soon. Right then. 3, 4, and 5 lights. Are we going to get going? Yes, we are. Finally, after the lobby reset, Gambit gets us going. It's lights out, and away we go into turn 1. Gambit trying to fend off the 2 kick sours behind JC with a brilliant qualifying session. Is ahead, and around has gone RJ already. That man who had a brilliant qualifying session, down in 15th position now, spinning round. That is awful from him. At the back of the grid, loads and loads of wing damage, loads of carnage then. At the back of the grid, there's loads of wing flying about as this Grand Prix gets going. Lap 1 of 25, Gambit with a brilliant start from JC, then Crazy Hurdler 3rd, Big Bazoons 4, Elmas 5, Betty 6, Kick Melody 7, Critical Presence and Venom, the 2 Ferraris come in 8 and 9. These two doing well indeed. RJ in 10, Peter 11, Mike 12, Aerial Speckle 13, Keltman 14, and Back Me God in 15. But RJ with an awful start, considering where he started in qualifying, unfortunately. Brilliant, brilliant start. Brilliant racing action from everybody so far. Lap 1 of 25 is upon us. Mike and Peter, P11 and 12. Had a bit of a scrap going off the track. There goes Mike and trying to make the move then. Here comes Peter on his teammate down the inside line. Is it possible for him to make the move in the V-carb? He's going to try and stick it where the gap exists, but can he do so? People behind as well are trying to queue to get through. There's wing damage there from the, I think it was from the Haas, as he hits the backside of the V-carb. Gambit goes fastest, but a lot of action then as we head down towards the turn 1. Good stuff so far. The V-carb trying to keep the Haas car at bay. Here comes Ariel round the outside line. Can he do anything about it? No, he can't. P12 is all his. Keltman very nearly going round, which causes the domino effect as Back Me God them doesn't benefit from that at all. Very nearly going into the backside of Keltman there. Venom in the pit lane and P15 with a new wing. But it's Gambit from JC, from Crazy Hurdler, Big Bazooms, and Betty is your top 5 at this moment in time. Betty, of course, the championship leader here at Helheim for the Wednesdays and the Sundays. We're doing very well indeed. But brilliant start. Gambit is leading from JC. Crazy Hurdler, that is your top 3 who are going to battle it out the whole entire race. I've got a feeling we're going to get a very close Grand Prix today. And I've commentated here before and had many photo finishes over the line. Can we get a photo finish today with maybe the 2 Saubers together or the Mercedes? Either way will be pretty cool to see. Kick Melody's ahead then from Elmers, who's trying to chase him down towards the end of this lap. The laps around here around 1 minute 27, probably about 1 minute 30 in the race. So a bit of a longer track here today, of course 25 laps, which just shows how much of a longer track it is. But Elmer's trying to chase down Kick Melody down the inside, isn't able to make that move just as of yet. But yeah, 1 minute 31 to 1 minute 32s then people are doing around here. 27 corners on this track as well. It is a big, long track, which is quite narrow actually as well. But 27 corners, the most ever on a Formula 1 track. Peter with a 3-second timeability, everybody. But Gambit still leading from JC, Big Bazooms, Crazy Hurdler, Betty 5, Melody 6. There's battles going on behind as well. Can we get something here? Here comes RJ on Critical Presence. Be nice to see a battle as Kick Melody getting overtaken by Elmes as well into 6th. But let's focus on this. RJ trying to make a move on Critical Presence. The DRS is activated. The slipstream in full effect. Big, long and narrow sounds like me. Love that, Garrison. But brilliant action so far, everybody on the track at the moment. We've got Critical Presence 8, RJ 9 around the outside. Can he make the move? It's a brilliant move from the McLaren, but can he make it stick? He runs out a bit wide there. Critical Presence into 8 and RJ dropping back to 9. But side by side down the straight, can he find the speed in the McLaren? He is through to P8 and his teammate is just ahead in 7. 3.7 seconds down the road. RJ into 8th position after dropping back from the start. He is down 4 positions still. He was down 5 at the worst. So he is making his way back up the order, which is nice to see. But the yellow flags have come out at the back of the grid then, everybody. It was Keltman, I think, that went around just then. Well, lap 4 of 25, and you know, this race, of course, as long as any other one, but not as many laps because of how long the track is compared to some other ones. JC, though, he's going to go for the move on Gambit when possible on lap 4. The Sauber is in 2nd. His teammate has been split away from him, though, as Big Bazooms into 3rd. But here comes JC round the outside. This man up 1 position from where he started. He started 2nd. He's now in the lead of the race. The Sauber of JC with a brilliant start. And he will take us over the line to take the 5th lap then of 25. and 20 laps to go. Gambit chasing down JC. And Gambit into the lead once again, then into turn 1. That didn't last very long, did it? JC was ahead for a little moment. Gambit managed to steal it away again. And that man now leading the Grand Prix. 20 laps to go. Gambit leading from JC, from Big Bazooms. Elmes with a 3-second time penalty. Moves going on from behind. Here comes back me God, an aerial speckle would be a brilliant move. He can make it stick. P13 so far. Can he go round the outside to make it work? That was lovely from the Red Bull into P12. All one position from where he's back in the same position, sorry, from where he started. 20 laps to go. Racing so far has been very nice indeed. And Gambit is your leader, but maybe we'll be overtaken again because JC is in second place. Aerial Speckle with a 3-second penalty, and there's 3 people with penalties in this race. But like I mentioned, Gambit's leading, JC's in second. Can JC make up the ground, make the move, make the overtake? Will be nice to see, but he is right behind and gaining 0.2 of a second now before we get to the final corner. Turn 27 here in Saudi, looking for the gap down the inside, but JC stays back, maybe tactical then, as he'll get the DRS now heading towards the main straight. What will he do here? Can he make the overtake down into turn 1? Gambit with a lovely exit then out of the corner, but it isn't enough because here comes JC with the speed down the inside. Can he take the move? It's down the inside then here in Saudi Arabia, but isn't able to do it. Has to back off again. JC into second place, still staying where he is then with 19 laps to go. Gambit off a bit wide there. JC doing what he can to try and make the move stick in the Sauber. He's done everything he could last lap around, but nothing was good enough to make the move work. But he's clearly doing enough to stay ahead of Big Bazooms at the moment with a 7/10 gap at this moment in time. Then comes Crazy Hurdler, who was in third, but at the moment down in 4. Been good so far, everybody. It really has. The racing has been great, but lap 6 of 25 is about to end. Aerial with a 3-second penalty, but we're watching Gambit, JC, Big Bazooms then with a big helicopter cam heading round the final corner and towards the line here in Saudi. JC going for the move for a second time. Can he do it? The DRS activated. It isn't looking like he's close enough at the moment. Can he make it though? Right behind him, down into turn 1. He can't do it this time around. JC, what has happened here? Safety car, JC retired from the session on lap 7 of 25. Safety car deployed, everybody. Gambit leading this race under the safety car. What is going to happen? What, 15 people here today, now 14 as we've lost one. Safety car deployed, pit stops will be coming in, everybody. I'm going to have to show a sponsor video at some point today. I haven't had the opportunity. So while safety car's out, you can watch a sponsor video. And then we'll be back with you in 2 minutes' time. Thank you very much for watching this.
Track Titan is the fastest way to become a better sim racer, with highly personalized insights assuring that you get the coaching that you need. Track Titan automatically records your driven laps and lets you pinpoint exactly where you're making mistakes, where you're losing time, and how you can fix it. When you sign up with Track Titan, you'll be able to analyze your driving, learn about tracks in the academy, and participate in driving challenges and community races.
And leaping off the line whilst Ryan needs to defend from Max 27, and Max 27's up, and Max 27's well up.
Allowing you to improve your sim racing at your own pace and in a friendly and helpful community. The Track Titan analysis doesn't just show you exactly where you're losing time, but also what faster drivers are doing differently than you. From racing lines to steering inputs. This way you're not only made aware of your mistakes, but you're also given a solution to fix them. In the Academy you can learn all about different tracks, how to properly drive them, test your knowledge, and of course beat the driving challenge. And we've also built up a wonderful community of sim racers who love to help each other out, share stories, videos and pictures, and who participate in the weekly hot lap challenges and races. With even more features coming in the future, be sure to check out Track Titan with a link in the description, or head over to tracktitan.io to sign up.
Right then, ready. Safety car in this lap. Safety car, you can see ahead. And flying into the pit lane is Gambit second place. Big Presumes in third. But Melody is your leader. Here we go, racing again, Melody to get us going. It's a very good start, but nothing phases Gambit because he isn't too far behind. Can he maybe get the move into turn 1? It's lap 10 of 25, 15 laps to go in this Grand Prix, which on the whole of it isn't actually very long. It's going to go quite quick if we get some good racing action. Kick Melody leading this race. It's Gambit second place. Big Bazooms in third, Peter in 4. Everybody really has been mixed about, haven't they, on the track at the moment. Everybody moving positions. Peter with a 3-second penalty. Crazy Hurdler trying to overtake him on the backside of him at the moment, trying to do what he can, but at the moment isn't able to make the move stick. A bit of a mistake there from Peter, nearly going round Crazy Hurdler with the speed then here in the Sauber. Can he make the move down that inside line? He's just going to follow him through, get the slipstream, do everything he can to maximise his chances of being able to fly through on this lap around. But Gambit, second place, trying to catch Kick Melody, leading this race. He's up 6 positions. Biggest position gainer so far is Peter, which is very nice to see. But pit stops haven't come in for Melody or Peter yet, which explains a lot of why they are so high up the grid. But battling going on behind here with Mike and RJ. RJ, who unfortunately didn't have a good start compared to where he started in qualifying today, down into P7 at the moment, but he's going to try and keep the man behind at bay of Mike, who's flying ahead. Can he try and get the move ahead of that as well? There's battling going on too. Peter through past Betty. Now Betty through past Peter, if we're going to go back to that battle, because that's actually something that's going on, which is nice to see. But heading down the straight, DRS enabled again. Can Betty make the move on Crazy Hurdler now? He just overtook Peter. But has to stay behind then on lap 11 of 25. Can't do anything about it on this one around. But good racing action from everybody involved so far, everybody. What we like to see. But Ariel with a 3-second penalty on the track at the moment, and 3 people with penalty, now on the grid. Down the inside, can he make the move? Gambit, yes he can, into the lead, past the man that hasn't even pitted yet on the hard compound tyres. Lap 11 of 25, and Gambit is the race leader again. Kick Melody second place, that man has to pit still. He's at the disadvantage compared to everybody around him. He's on the hard compound tyres. He's going to have to pit, and he's going to fall the order once he does. Big Bazooms in third then, and 5/10 then the gap between him and Kick Melody, but he's going to get second place very easily once the man ahead of him does decide to pit. Brilliant action from behind here as RJ, Peter, Mike all battle for P6 then here in Saudi Arabia. Peter and on ahead of Mike. Mike around the outside line. The bravery from that man is unmatched into 7th position. Ariel with a 3-second penalty, and Melody into the lead of the race again. Gambit dropping down to second as we head down the straight. Now, tactically, Gambit with the DRS down the outside line. He can take the lead again very easily. Not really needing much effort there, and he goes into the lead once more. Melody second. Big Bazoom still has to hold on to third. But heading down the straight, the Sauber of Crazy Herder down the inside. He's into 4. Betty now drops down to 5. And back into turn 1 again. More battling going on behind. This is what we like to see. Elmez, this is 3 abreast nearly going through there, isn't it? Critical Presence is ahead of that one, trying to stay ahead of the Red Bull. Bat Me God. Then Elmez comes. Then Venom comes behind that. It's a Ferrari sandwich around the 2 guys in the middle at this moment in time. Wow, good racing so far from them lads just there. But lap 12 of 25. This race is going to go by very fast indeed. Down the inside, RJ goes past Crazy Hurdler, and he's into P5 then here in Saudi Arabia. Working his way through the order from when he dropped down earlier on. He's dropped down 1 now from where he started in 4th, so he's gonna try and gain that 1 when he can, which is Betty in front, the championship leader. It might be a hard one to do so, as the 2 Ferraris still come as a pair in 8 and 10. Very close to each other at the moment, but nothing too much going on from them at the moment. Lap 12 of 25, about to complete then. It's Gambit is your leader. Big Bazooms in second place. Melody third, and Betty a bit further down the road. 3.6 seconds away, everybody, in this race. Betty, of course, the championship leader, doing very well indeed. He's won a few races here this season, and I've been lucky enough to commentate on a good few of them. But Critical Presence is going to try and catch Crazy Hurdler, who is absolutely gone then here today. He won't have the DRS, but he is flying down into turn 1 without the DRS. He's very fast indeed on his own. Doesn't even need the DRS to stay ahead of the guys ahead of him at this moment in time. But Gambit's driving well. It could be Gambit's day today. With number 28 on his car. Can he? That's Big Presume, sorry. Number 28, it's not even him. But the Mercedes then. Number 7, Gambit is. And leading this race. He's got a 1.8 second gap to the guys behind. He doesn't want a safety car now. He just wants to fly ahead into the distance, finish the race on a high, and with a big gap between them. Three positions up is Big Presumes. Gambit, though, starting and, well, maybe finishing where he started then. He started on pole. Today, racing ahead and leading this Grand Prix at the moment on lap 13 of 25. Big Presumes in second, Kick Melody's in third, Betty 4, RJ 5, still trying to find that one position. The last piece of the puzzle for him then to get back up to the top of the order where he started in 4th position. But Melody then through past Big Presumes into second place. Big Presumes finally being overtaken there. And Melody back into second place, but here we go, down the straight. Is that tactical? Because the DRS is activated for Big Presumes. He'll get the extra speed down the straight and down the inside for the Aston Martin. Can he take second place? He stays back on purpose and holds off this time around on that 14 of 25. Mike into 5th. RJ now dropping 2 positions, 2 pieces of the puzzle he needs to collect now. Unfortunately, he is going to find that a lot harder than just the one. Ariel with a 3-second time penalty, ladies and gentlemen, which is now 3 people, of course, with penalties, and they are the people that just keep adding to them lap by lap. But 11 laps to go in this Grand Prix, 11 more before we reach the end of this very, very, very nice track to race on, I'm going to say. But JC is out. JC crashed earlier on, his wheel completely detached from the car, and absolutely everything was gone, which is unfortunate. This whole side of the car ruined for JC. A lot of work for the mechanics it would be if that were to happen in real life. But that 14 of 25, Big Presumes in second. Melody now dropping down to third. Now is Melody going to get back into second place again? Once he gets that DRS. DRS for Big Presumes there helped him get ahead. Now Kip Melody's going to return the favour with the DRS once again on the Aston Martin. Here we go. Down the straight we go. Melody to the lead again. Tactical plays work out all the time for this man into second place. And he is into the higher podium spots then on lap 15 of 25. 10 laps to go. RJ with a 3-second penalty in this race. And Big Presumes trying to chase down Kick Melody. But what a race so far, everybody. It's been very nice indeed to commentate on. Lots of action, lots of stuff going on. I guess it's expected. As Crazy Hurdler goes off, it's expected really at a track like this. You know, always nice to see. But up ahead, Big Presumes in second place, making the overtake on Melody. And he's back into second. But I'm pretty sure that's going to change around once we get towards the main straight again, because these two really like to keep swapping positions. The gap is 0.8 of a second, but yeah, they really do love changing positions, don't they, everybody, on the track? And we'll just have to see how that's going to work out for them today as we are heading round into the final third of this track then here in Saudi. Gambit from Big Presumes, from Melody, then from Betty. RJ comes in 5. Towards the final corner, Gambit's 4.2 ahead of the pack. This man driving brilliantly on the track today, unbeatable. It's undeniable that he could probably take the win today, but side by side, Big Presumes and Melody. It's Big Presumes into second, and Melody goes for the undercut then into the pit lane. Decides to pit before Big Presumes there. Actually, no, never mind what am I talking about, because everybody else has already pitted, haven't they? It's only Melody that hasn't pitted yet in this race, and now Kick Melody into P10. Finally pit stopped with medium compound tyres then on that car, but down into P11 unfortunately. Venom decides to pit at the same time as well. We haven't got a safety car, everybody. It just still says safety car, which is a bit annoying. It always lags out like that. The game needs to get sorted, really. Every single year, the game's never good, but lap 16 of 25, then 9 laps to go. Gambit 4.6 ahead. He just keeps gaining lap by lap that we go around. Aerial retired then. The final corner, safety car deployed once again, everybody. Oh no, safety car deployed once more. It is what it is, and I guess another opportunity for my sponsor video. But yeah, it's been good so far, it really has. And lap 16 of 25 has come about. We've got 9 laps to go. Track Titan's good. It's really good, actually. And if you are interested, definitely go ahead and click the link that I'm literally in 2 seconds going to post into the chat for you. That link will get you a 30-day free trial and also a 30% off your first month using Track Titan. It also helps me out on my commentary, so you can do that to help me out. But there you go. Link for you and sponsor video coming your way. See you soon.
Track Titan is the fastest way to become a better sim racer, with highly personalized insights assuring that you get the coaching that you need. Track Titan automatically records your driven laps and lets you pinpoint exactly where you're making mistakes, where you're losing time, and how you can fix it. When you sign up with Track Titan, you'll be able to analyze your driving, learn about tracks in the academy, and participate in driving challenges and community races.
And leaping off the line whilst Ryan needs to defend from Maxi 7, and Maxi 7's up, and Maxi 7's well up.
Allowing you to improve your sim racing at your own pace and in a friendly and helpful community. The Track Titan analysis doesn't just show you exactly where you're losing time, but also what faster drivers are doing differently than you, from racing lines to steering inputs. This way you're not only made aware of your mistakes, but you're also given a solution to fix them. In the Academy you can learn all about different tracks, how to properly drive them, test your knowledge, and of course beat the driving challenge. And we've also built up a wonderful community of sim racers who love to help each other out, share stories, videos and pictures, and who participate in the weekly hot lap challenges and races. With even more features coming in the future, be sure to check out Track Titan with a link in the description, or head over to tracktitan.io to sign up.
Right, I'll just reiterate that, of course, like the sponsorship video, and like I've mentioned, 30-day free trial and a 30% off your first month by clicking the link in the stream chat. It's a very good software, help you improve, help you find time that you didn't know you could get. But under the safety car conditions, then everybody, the Aston Martin safety car out there on the track. Is lap 18 of 25 in Gambit trailing behind, that man leading from Elmez in second place. How has he even got there? I don't know what's going on there. Elmez now into second place. Brilliant stuff. Big Presumes in third. Betty 4. RJ 5. Kit Melody 6. Batmicon 7. Critical Presence 8. Crazy Hurdler 9. On Air with Mike 10. Venom 11. Peter 12. And Keltman in 13. Will it be this lap that we go around then, everybody? Of course, the very slow laps we do around here under the safety car conditions, they aren't fast at all. Definitely bring the pace of the race down, but let's see. We'll be going to the pit lane. The end of the second sector is near, and that'll be when it will be announced. There we go. Safety car in this lap. It'll be lap 19 when we get racing again, which means 6 laps to go before we reach the end, everybody. 6 laps isn't very long, which means we haven't got many laps of racing left, which means hopefully we can get some good stuff. Hopefully everybody can do that for us. Let's get going, everybody. Safety car driving off into the distance. Everybody prepares to go racing once again then here in Helheim. And let's go racing again. Gambit with a 1.2 second gap already to Elmes in second. He's been caught out. Big Presumes back into second, and Elmes now down to third. Betty is a bit too far back, but a brilliant start from these two boys at the front. Big Presumes into the lead, into second place there, sorry. He very nearly goes around. Elmes trying to pick up on the pieces on lap 19 of 25 now. But the safety car has gone in, so ignore the left-hand side, what it says there. But Gambit's still leading by 1.4. He got the jump on Big Presume, the exact jump he wanted, really. It worked out brilliantly for him, and he managed to get ahead by quite a lot, actually. 1.6 seconds after catching him lacking. Elmes going off wide down, not too sure what happened. Looked like he was letting through Betty. And RJ through to P4 as well. Now RJ finally found all the pieces to his puzzle and into 4th position back where he started, where he was struggling to try and reach earlier on. But RJ in 4th position in this race. And can he do anything to better his race today? That is the question. 6 laps to go. He still has time. He still has the time, everybody, to get himself higher. It could have been pole. It was provisional pole at one point here in qualifying. RJ has definitely got the speed around here. It just hasn't been his day in terms of the race. He's had to waste half of it trying to get back to where he started, and now he's going to see what he can do. We've got the helicopter cam to watch us here in Saudi above all of this brilliant action. But we're going to head round the final corner and make it lap 20, sorry, of 25, and 5 more to go before we reach the end. DRS enabled, and full pelt racing then towards the line, everybody. Look at this, brilliant stuff from everybody. Heading down into turn 1. Elmes having to drop behind. Big Presumes, Kip Melody, sorry, into 5. Elmes 6 behind that as well. On there with Mike trying to make a move on Crazy Hurler, who goes around the outside line, and then Crazy is into 9. Mike in 10. Venom 11. Right down the inside there. Very, very spontaneous from Venom there, looking like he's trying to get down the inside. Could have took somebody out as well, but no, he kept it very nicely on the track. Purple sector 1 for Big Presume, so this man clearly must be going very quick. There was a 1.5 second gap between 1 and 2. Now it's half a second in this race, so the gap has come down, and we are racing, everybody, here in Saudi. And when I say racing, obviously we're racing, but we are properly full pelt, giving it everything then here in Saudi Arabia at the moment, because Gambit's first. Big Presumes is within closing distance of the overtake. He's half a second behind, 4 attempts. You hear that beep is the DRS button, and we go flying down to the final corner then, everybody, with 20 laps under our belt, 5 laps to go. The line couldn't get here fast enough. We go over the line. It's Gambit leading. Here comes Big Presumes. Can he make the move? Gambit can't do anything. He's a sitting duck in the situation. And Big Presumes into the lead of the Grand Prix. Can Gambit try and fight down the inside in the hards? Can he take the lead back? But it was just stolen from him. He's going to try and go around the outside, wheel banging. He'll have the outside line into the left-hander. Squeezes the Aston Martin. And he has to just back out, as they both would have been in the barrier on lap 21 of 25. 4 laps to go in this race. Big Presumes in second place, still trying to chase him down. Had to back out, else they would have both been sandwiched into the barrier there, which wouldn't be very nice in these concrete walls. But Betty in third, RJ 4, and Kick Melody in 5. 2 McLarens driving well, and 2 Mercedes with good points today as well in first and third. They'll be doing very nicely indeed on the points. But Betty hitting the inside wall there, so Bit of a commentator's curse, but he still carries on. And lap 21 of 25. We're already halfway through into the end of the second sector. The Mercedes of Gambit still trying to stay ahead in this race. Can Big Bazooms make a move though? He's going to try and trail him. Is he going to make the move down into the final corner, turn 27? Or is it going to be weighted for the main straight? It is round the outside, and Big Bazooms has made it into turn 27. Gambit then will round off the final corner, and two Mercedes finally united again. But with the DRS then from Gambit, he'll make the move again on Big Bazooms if he can get close enough. Here comes Gambit on his rival. He'll go round the inside line to take back what was just stolen from him. Back and forth racing from both of these guys. This time it will be Big Bazooms with the inside line. It will be Gambit on the outside. Who will get the better exit? This time around it's Big Bazooms then into the lead of this race. Gambit second place. Back me God with a 3-second penalty. But lap 22 of 25 now. And Big Bazooms could be on for a race win if he plays his cards right. Venom in third place, everybody. Gambit doing absolutely everything he can to catch the leader of this race. Can he make a move? It'd be nice to see the Mercedes doing what he can. He's united with his teammate again of Betty, the man that's leading the World Championship standings. And here in Saudi Arabia, here in Jeddah, the Corniche circuit is in P3, and you'd expect him even higher than that, leading the World Championship at the moment, but we'll see what he can do in third. Still a podium for that man, but can his teammate drag him along, maybe slingshot him through into second, and maybe Betty can become part of the main action. But he's right behind, trying to chase down Gambit then. In the final stages of lap 22, round the outside of his teammate, Betty is going to go for the move. The two Mercedes, there's no team orders there, and Betty is into second place. Gambit nearly crashes into his teammate, and now with the DRS, can Betty make the move on Big Bazooms? This man has gone from third. Can he go to the lead of the race now? Well, we haven't seen him yet. He's going to chase down Big Bazooms. Can't do anything about it at the moment, and the Aston Martin lives to fight another day. It's not over yet though. Lap 23 of 25, and Betty chasing Big Bazooms then in this race. Elmez with a 3-second penalty, but the Mercedes of Betty still just pushing on and pushing on. He knows what he wants and he's hungry for it. He's going to keep pushing and pushing. It was Gambit who was the main character of this battle here, but no more, because Betty, the championship leader, is on the scene. 30 points he is clear of the man behind on points, and today could be definitely adding to that tally by a fine margin. Big overtake, big mistake then, sorry, from Big Bazooms, and here comes Betty. Can he make an overtake? Can he get any closer than where he is right now? Next overtaking opportunity then as we head into the final sector will be into turn 27. Melody getting through past his teammate there of RJ, but more importantly, it's Big Bazooms trying to fight off Betty, who will get the lead down the inside. And for the first time ever here in this race, Betty takes the lead from Big Bazooms in second place. Gambit very nearly going round after a bit of tussle then from Big Bazooms there, but leading the race is Betty down the main straight, and Big Bazooms 7/10 away. His main battle here was with Gambit because he can't gain towards Betty. The penultimate lap of the Grand Prix, and it could be Betty's win here. RJ and Melody both going side by side. RJ into 4 then as he gets ahead of his McLaren teammate. But critical presence with a 3-second penalty. It's lap 24 of 25, everybody. Betty leading this Grand Prix. Absolutely unexpected. RJ with a 3-second penalty. I do apologise for not focusing on the back, but this battle is unmissable then up at the front at the moment. And yeah, I really do apologise, but this is really good stuff at the moment. As lap 24 of 25 is we're about halfway through then at the moment. And Betty in the Aston Martin is leading from Big Bazooms, from Gambit. RJ's a bit far behind then as he's with his teammate there, battling Melody and RJ, both giving it all they can. But Gambit's in third, and he's trying to chase Big Bazooms towards the end of this lap. towards the final few corners. Turn 27 couldn't come soon enough. It's lap 24, very nearly rounding it off. Who will take the lead? Big Bazoom's round the outside. Will he take the win? Will Gambit take the win? The final lap is about to come around. Big Bazoom's into the lead. Betty second. Here comes Gambit as he hits the wall on the exit there. It's a better exit for Betty as he'll get the DRS then onto the final lap of the race. Lap 25 of 25. Betty with the extra DRS down the straight isn't enough to make the overtake at the moment. Maybe a photo finish though over the line would be pretty good. Big Bazoom's in the lead. Betty in second place. Gambit in third. It's all to play for at the very end of this race. The whole entire race brewing down to this one fine moment then of lap 25. We're 25 laps then around here in Jeddah. We've had leaders, we've had Gambit, Betty, Big Bazooms now. You know, many people being able to lead the race today. But one man that's leading it right now is Big Bazooms, the man that holds, as it looks at the moment, the greater advantage going into the final corner. But Betty might just be able to be at the higher advantage though. He's got the 10th gap. Only a 10th of a second now, 2/10 of a second. The gap between him and Big Bazooms. It is very close indeed. Will it be a photo finish towards the line? They're both going to give it everything. The overtake button activated for Betty. Will he take the win? It's around the outside for the Mercedes. Through past the Aston Martin. Can he get the move? Round the outside for the lead. He can for now, but can he make it stick? Yes, he can. The Mercedes is around the final corner, and around the final corner he is the leader towards the line. Here comes Betty, the championship leader, extending his points out even further. He takes the win in Saudi Arabia. Big Bazooms in second place. Gambit takes third then over the line. It's a 2 Mercedes podium and an Aston Martin slap bang in the middle. Crazy hurdler for RJ 5, Mike 6, Melody 7, Batmy got 8, Critical Presence 9, Elmaz 10. Keltman will cross the line soon to take 11. Then it'll be Venom 12 and Peter in 13, everybody. Here comes Peter then and Venom together, P12 and 13. What a brilliant end to a brilliant race, everybody. It was really fun today here in Saudi. And over the line for Venom, over the line for Peter. That is it for the Grand Prix. Concluded, finished, done here in Saudi. And next week, everybody, you lads will be... next Wednesday, sorry, you'll be going to Canada. And when you're back with me, it will be... not sure, actually. I'll have a look soon. But anyway, finishing results then, everybody. Up next now, taking the win then in today's race was Betty from Big Bazooms, then Gambit in third. Moving down the grid is Crazy Hurdler in fourth position. Then it's RJ5, Mike in 6, Melody 7, Batmy got 8, Critical Presence 9, and Elmaz in 10. Right there, everybody, thanks for joining me. It's been a very fun race. I hope you've all had a very good time, and I'll see you all next Sunday. Have a good night, and good night, everybody.